Hello and welcome to another episode of Elastic Planet 21, and I am your host C. And today I have a very interesting find for you all today. So I found these items on Aliexpress. I'm going to put what they were listed under. I think it was just like a general listing, and but I saw them, I liked their look, and I said, you know what, they were the price for them was pretty reasonable. I believe they were between it was like 10, I believe around $10, but a little more after shipping and all that stuff. They was like around like 10 a piece. And yes, so I thought that would be very interesting to showcase today. And also too, this one here on the far left, I don't know the name for this one. I just saw that it was different, and I thought that I thought that her look was interesting and unique. She has a very different face mold. Either way, I think she's really cool. She has very simple kind of a look on the face, kind of minimal makeup there. She has this blonde hair. And one thing I want to say about the hair though, the hair is kind of like a rougher, kind of a coarser texture. So the hair is not the best quality. But she does have this kind of like a Barbie knockoff. It's almost like a Barbie fashionista, like the earlier 2000 kind of body types, but this is like the knockoff, of course, version of that. So this is what that looks like. Effects as well, like little scratches and I don't know, look like little indentions and stuff, which is okay because although she has kind of like a similar articulation to those ones that I mentioned before, like the fashionista kind from like the early 2000s, one thing I did not like is that this one head does not move, only move side to side. It doesn't move like up or down. So because it doesn't move like a up or down, I do have this one that's kind of in the similar skin tone here, and it's this is just like a Barbie. I don't remember exactly which one this one came on. Probably came on one of the Nickies, I'm pretty sure. Fashionista Nickies. She has, kind of like that ball knee joint, and she also has an ankle joint as well, which was kind of fairly easy. This is this kind of softer head sculpt, kind of like what you would get from Mattel. So, and instantly better, I must say. It actually has like range now and rotation. And as you can see, the body is just a better quality. It's like a sturdier, more solid plastic. So, yep, I will be restyling this one as well. Especially now that she has the full range with the head. This is great. But I will compare here with this one, show you how much shorter, look how much shorter those arms are compared to the Mattel version. It's very interesting, very, very interesting. So stay tuned towards the end of the video to actually see the restyle of that one. But before we go any further, I just wanted to make a observation. something that I did notice about these three dolls. Now, first one up here is, it appears that we have a what looks to be Poppy Parker kind of a face mold. I will drop some reference photos to kind of show you what I mean by that. And it looks like a mix between that doll and also the Mozzie kind of a body type here. She even has like the Mozzie hands. But yeah, I do think this is very interesting. She's kind of like a little bit of a hybrid herself, but not really, because she was made like this. So I don't even want to call her that, but she is a cross between, from what I can tell, it looks like she's a cross between those dolls. One thing I must say is that the hair is really nice quality hair. Very soft. You see how it just kind of fell back in place there. The shine. I have a little fan in the background and it's not even close by, but it's still kind of catching some of those hairs. It's very nice, very soft, good quality hair. It has the kind of a soft face sculpt. It looks like kind of like the previous girl. And she has the full kind of articulation thing going there. From as far as the range goes with the elbow. She also has the wrist. She also has the hip joint. I do appreciate the fact that it does go up and down, side to side. She does have like this swivel kind of rotation everywhere. This is great. And she also has a upper kind of a torso type of joint. It doesn't really move that much or that far, but it does move. So yes, all in all, I will say that this was worth every bit of the money that I paid for this doll. It's kind of like a cute knockoff Integrity, one in this blonde color here. And I'm gonna tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I really do like the fact that not only is the hair really good quality, but I really do like the wrapping, the way they were packaged with the little around the head and also around the hair. Looks like she got a couple strands caught. Let me actually show you all how easy the heads are to remove. Now you want to be careful and kind of hold both hands at the base. So, because the head is so soft, it just kind of goes right back on real easily. So, I love that. I love that. Yep, had to free some of those strands. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you know, the hair is very thick and very well rooted, as you can see. This hair is very well rooted, very thick. So that's a plus. It's always a plus when they do that to the dolls. There's this one here that has the, ooh, I love this. So she has a blend, it looks like. The hair is like a blend. I hope you can see that in the camera. It's not just black, it's like a brown and black blend. Very nice, very good. I must say I love these ladies. They look very good. Now this one has very thick hair though. Looks like it's a little thicker than the other two. But I don't mind that because I think that these ladies look absolutely great. The ladies together, you could kind of see the little subtle differences. But they're pretty much relatively the same. The one on the far right, you can see how much thicker her hair is just by the volume. If you look at the roots area, top part of her head, you can kind of just tell she has a lot more hair than both these two right here, which is fine. I think what I'm gonna do, cause I can see a couple of little scuff marks on certain parts. As you can see more on this one here in the middle. Some of that is like chalk. I believe they use that to help to break apart each, to take each body part off of their supports. I know when they're assembling these parts, I don't know if they 3D print them or how they do it, but I do know that sometimes you can wash this off, so I'm gonna try that. See if I can wash off some of that looks like dust on there. But all in all, the limbs are really good as far as there's no defects in the actual limbs itself. So I'm gonna just try to see if that's something that works. Also too, I'm gonna just kind of put some conditioner in the hair. It's already soft and very nice as it is, but I did want to restyle these ladies. So because I have like a theme for each girl. And welcome back to my little update of my dolls that I found on Aliexpress. So we are kind of like in a transformation phase right now. As you can see, I've rolled all of the girls' hair up. I gave them 3 different styles. I wanted to try 3 different styles with the way I rolled up the hair. So as you can see on the far right, I did the smallest rollers I could find. The one in the middle, I kind of just gave her more of a loose kind of curl with hers. You'll kind of understand why I did that later in the video once I do the reveal. She has she has the thickest, I want to say, density of all the girls. So I wanted to give her something subtle because she had a lot of volume and all that already. And then the one on the far left here, I did just big waves. So we're going to see how this comes out. I already took the liberty of removing the hands. So we're going to start on that part. Have all 3 sets of the hands completed. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. The first one there is like a gold kind of looking one there. And then we have the French tip one and the chrome silver set. So drop down in the comments, tell me which one is your favorite. And now that I've finished the hands and finished the nails on my girls, I did want to show you how I adhere the jewel onto the stomach, I was thinking of using my resin here. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Small gems from this Fashion Gems pack. And now that I have all the jewels applied to the belly buttons, I think I'm going to start with the assemble, to assemble everything at this point. One more time, I'm going to show you the hands. And now that I have all parts assembled, I did return the hands back. So you can see there the nails and kind of how they look. Yep. Along with everything together, including the top, the arm bands here, along with the tail itself, which is actually pretty long. It's all the way out the frame. That's okay. So now that we've done all of that, ladies and gentlemen, I did make her some custom earrings here. So I'm just going to be applying these earrings now. And I also added her a crown. It's just clipped into the hair there. And I also added these earrings that I custom made just for this outfit. So now the last step that we're going to do is we're going to remove all the rollers, and then I'm going to come back with my final thoughts of everything. And we are back with the full assembly of all the parts and all the outfit and all the accessories, and just everything's complete. So I want to kind of show her really quick. Zoom in. I did just customly make those earrings. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did throw this kind of crown thing on her head, which it's really just like it's clipped on. So I'm gonna turn to the back so you can see that it's actually just kind of clipped on. Yeah, and this hair is really thick, really thick. As you can see, I was able to put like a light curl in the hair. I did not use like hot water or anything like that. All I did was just wet the hair. Well, I washed the hair initially, and then I just put the hair in the straws, and boom, I rubber band that to her hand. I'm kind of zoom in on the hands again, the nails, the manicure there. So yeah, she's actually complete now. This is how far down the tail the fabric goes on the tail. So back it up so you can see that how far down that goes. Very elaborate. I love this outfit, I must say so. If I must say so myself. So next that we're gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of go down a row at this point. And now that I have all the parts assembled, and this is kind of what it's looking like. And I'm just going to apply it with a clear elastic. And now that I've added the little wand there, or staff, I'm going to go ahead and remove these straws to see what the hair is looking like. And I also want to add these star earrings. Go ahead and add those first. As you can see, those earrings match very well with that top. Kind of captures multi-light, multi-colors. And that's how the other earring is looking. Now, officially, I'm going to remove the straws from the hair now. And now with all the parts assembled, got the crown, got the staff, and all the accessories. This is kind of what the tail looks like here. Kind of similar to the one in the back, but just different color. And the hair turned out very well. As you can see, it's still very soft because I used no type of product. I just used water and just rolled the hair up and left it in overnight. Very beautiful, very nice quality hair, very soft hair. So, and now we only have the third girl up here, and that is this girl right here. So first thing first, we're gonna do like the other two. I'm gonna dress her first in all her clothes and accessories, and then I will come back to remove the straws from the hair. And now that I have assembled everything together, I think it was really a good choice to go with these color nails for her. And I love this outfit. I love how it goes all the way around the neck. I did have to remove the head to put this collar part on, just because there is no opening. And I did kind of create an opening in the back with these two hooks here, just so that I could put it on initially. This is what the tail looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Stretch the fabric out here. And that's how big that tail is as well for this one. There are also custom made earrings that I did make for this doll. And I also added her custom earrings as well. As you can see, I wanted her to have something with a little bit of movement. So yes, so this is kind of how we're looking so far, ladies and gentlemen. The next thing I'm going to do is remove all these straws from the hair and add also to her little antler accessories, and I'll come back with the final look for her as well. And with all the parts added, I must say that the hair turned out much better than I expected. Look at these curls. They're very, very, very bushy. It's exactly what I wanted. You know, very, very, turned out very well. Kind of zoom in and show you. The hair probably is my favorite part of the look, just because, wow, I mean, it really turned out better than expected. And also to the head accessories, I really enjoy. I love the kind of deer antlers. I think that's really cool. Matches perfectly, I think, with this kind of dramatic fabric tail. So yes. And this is the staff that I think I'm going to use for her. As you can see, it's got all this kind of accent jewels on it. It has this kind of hanging chain which matches her earrings as well. So I think this is the staff I'll be using. And with her staff added, that's how she's looking. Actually goes perfectly, I think, from the earrings to the staff, from the antlers to the little design on the top here. I just think everything is cohesive and goes really well. And I really like these mermaid outfits, if I must say so, these fabric mermaid tails. Yep. There we go. And that's all the ladies. And we are back with the final looks of all of my girls that I purchased off of Aliexpress. So it looks like here for this one, I haven't given them any names or anything, but I decided on this kind of a gray and pink kind of a party dress. And as you can see, it has like all the little kind of scale details, which I thought was really cool. Also paired it with these shoes here, and also these accessories, earrings and necklace. So overall, my my final thoughts, I must say that this is just it's like fun, playful, not too serious as far as any particular theme, or I'm not even sure what brand to call this head sculpt, but she's different and I'm happy to have her and add her to the collection. And yes, so I kind of went for this simple look, didn't do anything super drastic to the hair besides just washing and combing. So that has its original look. And also, you know, she did get rebodied onto this I believe it's like a fashionista Nikki body. And yes, so that's her. That's kind of how she looks. So this, I did change the head piece. It was originally that kind of gold crown looking headpiece, and I did find this extra what do you call that, butterfly cutout little fabric piece in the bag. So all I did was just adhere to one of the clips that was in the bag as well, and I was able to give her this look. So yep, that's how it looks in the top there. But that should pretty much do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Like and comment and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications for future videos. and I will see you all in my next video. Take care.